Hello divine creators, hello beautiful beings. We are Kemet, thank you for joining us. Beautiful beings, this is a reading for the week of the 13th of October to the 17th of October. Monday the 13th to Friday the 17th. Beautiful beings, let us see what is coming through at this time. The High Priestess had did a bit of a flicker, so a lot of guidance from your spirit team, a lot of guidance from your inner frequencies. Listen to your inner guidance at this time this week, okay? And look, Knight of Swords at the center. Communication coming in, information coming in. Something fast coming in, quite unexpected here we receive. Perhaps a phone call, a message, an email. Let us see what this is about, shall we? Knight of Swords at the center. Communication coming in. And it feels from the external to you, coming to you. Eight of Wands within, so a lot of communication from your spirit team. So that High Priestess information coming through, and look, Eight of Cups at the bottom. So that High Priestess flickering when we were shuffling the beginning, and us feeling that time for inner being. There's definitely communication, insight coming from your inner self at this time during this week. And it is to bring a lot of changes into your life, because at the bottom, before we continue, Eight of Cups, for you to move on. It's time for you to move on from a certain phase of your life, a certain period of your life, whether it's a cycle, whether it's a situation, perhaps it's a financial situation, it could be a romantic situation, it could be just life in general, it could be a whole cycle, it could be a career, it could be family. There's no specific, it feels rather right now, if the energy is quite general. There is guidance and there is clarity and there is information and communication with your higher self, with your spirit team, with your soul, with your source at this time. And you are encouraged to listen. And it also brings in a message. There's a message coming in from the external, from your physical, okay? So it's not only communication within, there's also information going to come to you in the physical, which helps you to move away from some certain aspect of your life this week. Let's go deeper. Let us see, Source, what is this all about? Okay, so we have the Devil without. So this is Capricorn energy. This is also Saturn, because Saturn is a ruling planet of Capricorn, and Saturn is the teacher, right? And it's a great teacher that teaches you how to break free of restriction and bindings, how to release, transmute fear-based energies, illusion, restriction, imprisonment. Saturn really helps you to see where you imprison yourself, or what aspects of your life are in imprisonment or restriction or fear-based, for you to release, really for you to come into your divine empowerment. Capricorn is that energy of earth energy, stability. 10th house energy is really being stable foundation. So whatever is betraying your foundation, betraying your legacy, betraying what you're trying to build here, what you're trying to establish, how you're trying to establish yourself in the physical, anything betraying that or interfering with that energy being shown to you, it's time that you move away from anything that's holding you back, so that you can finally be in your empowerment. The Devil energy also represents that mirror frequency, right? The light being shown to you, the light that you are being reflected back to you. So you really seeing the truths of how you be, the truths of people around you, the truths of situations, and you receiving the insight and the knowledge and the know-how to release, for you to break free, so that you can finally be in your power. At the bottom of the deck, before we start shifting, or rather for the rest of the energies, we have the Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands. You see, this is what you are moving away from, the restriction of you, the imprisonment, in order for you to go into the Queen of Wands energy. This is source creation. The Queen of Wands, we always feel, is the strongest of the court cards. This is divine feminine with the queen frequency, but fire, the masculine energy, blended as one. So this is the sacral chakra receiving from source, and with the fire energy then being source. So this is source in action. source in receptivity, thus source in being. Nothing can stop this energy. This energy is fearless. Queen of Wands, everything gets done. Nothing gets left undone. There's nothing you cannot do, and there's nothing that you always win. You always come on top with the Queen of Wands energy. And this is the energy each and every single one of you are working towards embodying, or the energy that source is assisting you, your energy is assisting you to shift into. It's almost as though the focus is less on the manifestations you're trying to bring in and more in terms of where you are to be for those manifestations to then be able to align to you, because those manifestations are born of this energy. They're not born of this energy. So you can't be here and expect things to come in, and things are ready to come in. So right now you're going through a huge clearing and understanding of what it is that you believe or do or keep around you that keeps you in this space. And if it's nothing that is conscious or something that you physically need to do, and you're thinking, but honestly, I've done everything, I don't know what it is, then it's energetic, and you are going to understand how to release it energetically, or what it needs to be done if it's something that's not an active releasing, or an active, if it doesn't require an action from you, but requires more of a detox or a clearing or an understanding or a releasing, or just coming to your mind, oh, I see this, no, I no longer give this power. It might just be that. And all of a sudden you're shifted into the space, okay? Six of Wands, spotlights on you, you are seen, you're victorious, you're successful. This is you standing out of the crowd. This is you achieving great things. And so your beautiful team, your guides, your source is at this time giving you a lot of insight, a lot of information, and showing you ways to assist you to come into the empowerment of you. Okay, so however it is being shown to you, just align and just allow and just receive. We do most of our work, of our own integrations, of our own shifts and our own, energy work, where we just receive from our soft space. Yet the last 2 weeks we have been inspired to reach out to a being who we work with to assist us. And it was interesting because, like, oh, okay, interesting, we haven't really been guided to seek external, but here we are, and it's exciting, it's new, it's different. And instead of letting it frustrate, like, I've done everything, but why do I need to seek someone else, we're thinking, okay, fascinating, we're excited to see what it is that requires external assistance, and we're just trusting source, we're just trusting where we're guided to. So really just be open to that trust, and wherever you're guided to, wherever you are led to, know is to assist you to shift from this energy, whatever it might be, wherever it might be lurking, even if you have no idea what it might be, to come into your divine empowerment. Okay. Let us see what's happening below. So again, the focus is less on the material things you are wanting to come in, because that's coming in. And the miracles are coming through for you. It's meant to come through. It is now the fine-tuning of you to the space where you are in absolute harmony with all, and harmony with what you're calling in. And yes, some of you, this has been a very long journey. Just know that you are asking, or rather the quality and we know we don't want to hear this, because like, oh, source, whatever, just bring it in. But it's important that you hear this. The frequency you are, and the power that you are, and the quality of what you're calling in requires a certain degree of mastery. And right now you are aligning to that degree of mastery. Okay? And so just be patient as you literally align. And it's an alignment, because you're already at that degree of mastery. You are that master. You came here whole. You are whole. You are always that energy. It is simply whatever it is that you took on, whatever belief, whatever energy you are still entertaining, or that you've taken on through lifetimes here, that you just need to be aware of, to release, that you just need to understand this actually doesn't serve you. It might feel amazing right now, but actually really is not aligned to your mastery. So it's that fine-tuning of what really isn't yours at this time in this existence, and what really truly is for you in this existence, and surrendering and allowing your source frequencies to show you, to guide you to that space, and trusting that's exactly where you want to be, where everything that you want will come through. It's an absolute surrender and trust to your source and your energies, because it's been such a long journey that it can sometimes be tricky to trust, and you sort of lose faith along the way. And source is saying, hey, don't lose faith. This is you fine-tuning into your mastery. Allow this process. Miracles are about to unfold for you at this time. Seven of Cups. Yes, dreams, what you've been wanting, what you're working on. Again, that space of, we're feeling that energy of choices that you're making, or things that you're wanting and desiring, and really seeing what is actually aligned to you and what isn't aligned to you. What you might think, or what perhaps you've experienced in the past brings you joy, no longer really being aligned to your mastery. It's beyond this physicality. It's really tuned into your source mastery, your energetic power. And for you to then align everything to your energetic power, your source, and allow the dreams and your wants to be based and born from that space. And source is saying you'll find that it's actually it's not such a stretch from what you've been wanting. It's actually more what you want than ever before. It's almost like a concentrated experience of your wants. So you actually get a richer experiencing of what you're wanting. It just requires you to release the outcome and shift away from the focus being shifted away from what you're trying to manifest, and rather you focusing on your intuition and your guidance, and allowing yourself to be guided to the perfect state where you are in perfect alignment to your mastery, the master frequency you are, and then allowing your dreams and what you are aiming for to be aligned with that, to be in resonance and harmony. Okay, it's about a harmony balancing at this time. A restoration of your focal point of creation. That the focal point isn't born of this physical world of control and restriction and limitation and conditioning, but that the focal point is born of your true frequency. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups. Look, what you receive must nurture you, care for you, tend to you. It's not just you wanting desires and dreams, but the dreams you're having are looking after you, are tending to you, are caring to you, are nurturing. It is about the quality, the focal point, the mastery. Okay, it's not just about receiving something. It's about receiving, and what you're receiving is everything. It's full, it's harmonious, it aligns, it's vibrationally in sync, it is rich. The quality of life you are living, elevated to the source you are. Crowning, and just trust whatever guidance you're given at this time. As we say, that King of Swords, trust whatever guidance you're given at this time. Okay, here it is. Be one with source. Just trust the intuition, trust the guidance. And at the bottom of the deck, the Hermit, followed by the Sun. And the Ace of Swords, we'll take that too. Queen of Cups back, we'll take that, thank you. Hierophant, we'll take you, thank you. And Three of Cups, we'll take you, thank you. Because we're releasing the burden, the Ten of Wands. Okay. So, overall, crowning rather, let's come back to the crowning. King of Swords, here you are. Be one with source in the physical. Don't get in your mind overthinking, overanalyzing. Whatever you are receiving, whatever clarity, communication, guidance, take it and trust it. Take it and trust it. Take it and trust it. There is something coming through here. And this person who's coming through with this information or this offer or this guidance or this clarity might be an air sign with the King of Swords coming out. But regardless of their sign, and regardless of how they present, They are of a masculine frequency, and they're very open, they're very honest, they're very intuitive, they're very wise, they're very truthful, very knowledgeable, very, like, they have a lot of wisdom, and they can assist you. So whoever you are guided to see, whatever is coming through for you, whoever is bringing in this insight, you can trust the insight, trust the information, trust whatever you're receiving, and then also trust what you're receiving from source, the guidance, the changes. Be one with source, be one with the source frequency. Don't fight what you're receiving. Just trust the information coming through, and here it is. Here you are, hermit energy, trusting the guidance, trusting the light you're receiving within you to guide the way, because it's guiding the way to the sun, and breakthrough of the Ace of Swords. A breakthrough coming through for you from within, and it brings the sun. So this is so saying, know that as much as we're asking you to take a step back from putting so much emphasis on the manifestations, and for you to really focus more on you, that is the key to bring in the manifestations you are seeking. It's almost as though you're so focused on the manifestations, you're not actually aware that right now you're not in the alignment to receive them. And it's time for you now to allow yourself that pure source alignment. And again, it's a mastery. You're not just aligning for things. Those of you called to this reading, those of you who are going through this process of expansion and awakening, you are going to mastery levels. You no longer want to return to an earth where the energies are in this distortion. If you're ever going to be in a physical lifetime, you want to be in a lifetime where it's already in alignment, in abundance, you're already set. You never want to repeat these energies again. So this is that mastery. So it requires you to just allow this time of patience and this clarity to come through. And with the Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords rather coming out, it's not, and the Wands and the Sword, King of Swords and this Ace of Swords, it's not going to take long. It's not meant to take long, this energy. It's not meant to take long to come in. And then here you are, look, the Queen of Cups, receiving what brings you joy, the Hierophant. This is Source coming in, saying, yes, it's time that you come to your joy, Three of Cups, joy, happiness, celebration. And that what you're receiving is aligning this nurture, this care, this restoration of you, this acknowledgement of you, this love of you, and also brings in these energies of joy and celebration and community, of you feeling stable and happy in your heart. And this is now if you are finally creating from your source space. And again, that oneness of source coming out. Divine changes afoot, and they're aligned for you. They're meant to bring the sun, a beautiful breakthrough with the King, with the Ace of Swords, Three of Cups, joy and happiness, removing you from that restriction energy in order for you to really be in your full empowerment. And all that's asked of you is to trust the process, to be patient, to focus on the alignment of you and source. So really raising your frequency. Don't get into negative thinking, pessimism. Stop complaining. Stop giving people complaining energy. Really be in your high frequency. Be the sun. Be in your truth. Be happy. Be in your frequency of joy. Align to your path. Align to you. You are already whole. And so it is more whatever it is that was in the conditioning or in your reality that is affecting this alignment, where maybe it's your projection or your understanding or your beliefs or your ideas, addictions or habits, which are keeping you from honoring the aligned state you are in. Because it's so important for you to know that you are whole, you are aligned, you are ready, you are wealthy, you are abundant. Everything you're seeking, you already are. It's simply releasing anything that is distracting from this knowing, from this being, in order for you to be at the absolute focal point of your source mastery, the absolute essence of you, for your manifestations to come in. And yes, some of you already are feeling the manifestations, and those of you who are not, it is the mark of the, and it doesn't mean those of you that it has come in that you're getting less quality things. No, what you're getting is exactly what you want. It's exactly what your soul wants, and it's beautiful. Those of you who are still in the waiting process, you just have more soul lessons. You signed up for more. There was more you wanted to get out of whatever current situation you're in, and you just you signed up for more. And know that you are done in terms of that work effort. It's done. It is simply the alignment, the click. There's a click that's happening. And when you just listen to the guidance of your inner being, the guidance of your source frequency, you will align. You will come into the space where you can honor the alignment and the aligned frequencies to the source you are. Already know that you're aligned, already know that you are in your source power, already know that you're the divine essence, already know that you're abundance, already know that you're the miracle, already know that you're in the miraculous, beautiful space of abundance and manifestation and fulfillment. Already know this, and then live it and embody it and feel it, so that whatever it is that is distracting from this aligned state you are in can be dissolved. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, Viriaturo talvaresh kiazatur travesh katire. Deep breath out, Viliesh kiaturo travesh kiavitro valovemetesh katir. Deep breath in, Vilayesh kiaturo talveresh kiaturo travesh kiatire. Deep breath out, Viliesh kiaturo travesh kiaturo travesh kiatir. Deep breath in, Valavesh kiaturo talvalovesh kiaturo travesh katir. And a deep breath out, Kiriyesh kiaturo travesh kiazatrove. Keep breathing at your ease. Talvalovemesh kiazitrovesh katir. Kiyesh kiazatro talvalovemetesh kiatu. Rakesh kiaturo travesh kiaturo talvalovemeteshka. Talvalovesh kiazetro talvalovesh kiazitro talvalovesh. Kiekesh kiaturo talvalovemetesh kiaturo traveshka. Kiriyesh riazatrova. Riesh riazitrova. Riesh riazatrova. Riesh riazitrova. Riesh riazatrova. Riesh riazitrova. Riesh riazatrova. Riesh riazitrova. Riesh riazatrova. Yes, indeed. Within Sacred Love, thank you for joining us. Should you wish to have a personal session with us, there's a link to the description below. There's a link in the description below, rather. Thank you for liking, sharing, and contributing. Thank you for your donations. There's a donation link in the description below too. And thank you for you just being. Thank you, beautiful beings. We really do appreciate each and every single one of you. We cannot do this without you, so thank you for your support. We truly appreciate it. And we look forward to what's coming through next. Have a most beautiful week. Blessed be.